Hello. Before beginning today's topic, I'd like to share with you that you are a genius, you are special, you mean the world, and you are loved. Today's episode is grind. Grind, grind, grind. If you're looking for more in your life and you're just looking like I don't have enough time, it's not so much about the time. But let me tell you quickly, the only thing that is different between yourself and a billionaire is what you do with time. There's one constant, and that is we all have the same amount of time. There's nothing we could do to lessen or increase the amount of time. Now, the difference again is between a billionaire and a non-billionaire is productivity, is what they do with their time. So let's stop looking at the circumstances of our life and just start internalizing our life to say, it's really up to me. How much time do I spend with my friends? How much time do I spend playing video games with my girlfriend, doing Netflix and chill, eating out? And whenever I go to sleep, I always have that sensation, that feeling of I want more. I want more time. I want more better relationships. I want. Well, the only thing that changes between a billionaire and a millionaire is what they do with their time. A quick fact, Bill Gates has his meetings split in 15-minute intervals. Now, I used to be someone, whenever I would think about doing something, I would say, I'm going to do it next week. I would do it that week, and I would complete the task, and let's say it's something that I had to repeat. Okay, I'll do it in 2 days, in 1 week. And we have Bill Gates that is doing his meetings 15 minutes apart. So, I mean, fortunately, I don't have, meetings that are, but if I did, I would surely follow what he's doing because we think, oh, we need time to rest. I need time to sleep. If you need time to sleep, then you don't have a good enough life. Then what are you doing in your life? You sleep 8 hours a day. You work 9 hours a day. That's 17 hours in your day. Now we have 7 hours left. Let's say that you sleep 8 hours, you work 9 hours. Okay? That's 17. So there's 24 hours in the day. Now we only have 7 hours. Even with this 7 hours, you can still be productive. You could still grow another stream of income, and you can be and get more out of your life, out of your day, instead of going out afterward, going to happy hour, going to smoke, going to the strip club, going to play ball with your friends. Yes, these are things that are innocent. But do you want to live an innocent life your whole life? Or do you want 10% to give back? Do you want 10% for people that don't have, for your church, for your organization? Do you want to build houses? Do you want to grow a company so you can give jobs to others? Do you want to be able to have the freedom to do what you want whenever you want? Meaning, oh, I feel like taking a vacation this summer or this winter. Well, I'll tell you what, if you sleep 8 hours and you work 9 hours, and after work you go to happy hour, you go to smoke, you go play ball, and this becomes a routine, you say, I'm a happy person. Well, it's going to come that you're going to be 40 and 50 years old, and like Steve Harvey said, if there's anything that he would change what he did in his 20s. Statistics show that the man, now I don't know about women, but the male enters their best time to produce from 40 to 50 years. Now, maybe I'm looking at that from my current standing and I'm like, man, that's so far away. But I'll tell you what, I want to already have been retired by the time I'm 50. I feel like I already am retired, but that's a topic for another video. Today's topic is to grind. What are you doing that's going to save you time in the future? How can you grind? One thing is you can get a mentor. That's going to save you all that time, all those errors that you're going to make. But then also is we have to work intelligently. There's people breaking rocks out in Africa, they're working 12 to 18 hours a day. The answer for them isn't to work harder. We have the single mom, has two jobs, she's a nurse and she's a waiter, hardly sees her kids, Is the answer for her to work harder? Of course not. You gotta monetize your time. What does that mean? Hire someone. There's a great author and businessman. His name is Dan Lok. You can look him up on YouTube, Dan Lok. He has this great book. It's called FU Money. And basically, it's saying grind so hard that you have your FU money. What is your FU money? Well, that's something different for everybody else. Your FU money is where you can tell a person FU, where you can tell a situation FU because you have your money that's going to take care of you. It's going to keep that roof over your head. So you should grind so hard that you have your FU money for your industry, for your parents, for your job, for whatever you're doing, but you need to get that FU money and you need to start doing it now. Why wait till you're 50? When you're 50, I mean, you've lived half your life, right? So do you really want to like get into like your most productive time or use all the energy that you have now? Your thymus gland is still pumping blood, it's still pretty powerful at age 20 or 30. So what is the key thing here about this video is we need to grind. We need to stop Netflixing and chill. Yeah, you think your girlfriend, you think your partner loves to Netflix and chill? Sure. But open their eyes up to you having an hour for personal development, an hour for research and development, an hour for your gym, an hour for her, an hour for your job, an hour for your side hustle. What's more stimulating? I'll tell you from my personal experience, and that's to say I do have an hour designated to my partner, and we do watch movies, but there's a time set out. I have an itinerary. I know what I'm going to do tomorrow, today. I know what I'm going to wear. I know what I'm going to eat. I know who I'm going to talk to. I know the places I'm going to go. I know my whole day. Why? Because then now I just show up. I'm living from the heart. I'm maintaining elevated emotion. So what does this mean? Why do I plan my day in advance? So all I have to do is wake up tomorrow, continue being 100% conscious, show up to everything I have to do and give my all. I'm not thinking here, what am I going to do? And I don't allow unconscious thoughts to govern, direct my day. Let's say I finish one thing and then I have the unconscious thought of, oh, I want to go and get Starbucks, or I want to watch this or look up this information. Well, that wasn't planned. So if it wasn't planned, then you didn't initiate it. Would you rather do things that you consciously initiate, or you just want to leave it up to faith? Because all faith is things that come into your life that you could have decided. Your partners, your jobs, your hobbies, your passions, all these things, you could consciously decide them. But what do? We decide to acknowledge that I have this internal being, that I have this, there's an internal world, but I'm not going to utilize it. So what now? So if I'm not consciously living in there, this means that everything that is presented, even ideas and imaginations, are faith. So what do? Now I'm blindly living out my faith simply because I didn't want to decide. All faith is, ladies and gentlemen, is the unconscious decision of X, Y, and Z. That's all faith is. But now you step up, you take charge of your mind, your heart, and your body, and now your faith is a little bit more beautiful. You see that your hard efforts is your faith. You put your faith in what you want. Steve Harvey said imagination is the preview to life's coming attractions. I believe he got that from Einstein. So faith is the belief in things not seen. So what does this mean? That I'm going to consciously have a vision, and imagination is the preview to life's coming attraction. If I have a vision, then I can already start to see my future if I use the heart to maintain my vision, cultivate it, and carry it day in and day out. So I asked you to grind. You sleep 8 hours, you work 9 hours. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I do encourage you to sleep less, and I do encourage you to be more productive while you're working. Monetize that time. But let's say you have to sleep 8 hours and you're going to have a 9 to 5. Fine, you have 7 hours. What are you going to do with that 7 hours? You're a typical person, you have 7 hours left. I encourage you to have a research and development, a personal development, and just start grinding. You're X years old, it doesn't matter. If you're 80 years old, you can still grind, but You know, if you're in my family, I'd be taking care of you, but that's another topic for another day. It doesn't matter where you are, you can be more productive today. If you want more out of life, then you have to do more. I hope you've liked this video. I ask that you share, comment, and also tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Share this with your mastermind group, with your small circle of friends, with your family members. And lastly, I invite you to join my family. We are individuals that live from the heart and are masters at teaching the art of living from the heart. This membership also comes with 2 meditations daily, a weekly meditation, and a monthly meditation. Hope to see you in the side of light. Goodbye.